Someone's stethoscope. Avoid no man's land. What I mean is, make sure it's fully, listen, click. If you're stuck between no man's land, you don't hear anything. So listen for the click, tap or tap, and make sure that whatever side you want open is open. Okay? A lot of you don't wear watches today, which is fine. You can use your phone and use the stopwatch on your phone to get your 15 seconds. When you are palpating heart rates, if I start, let's say I am using a watch, and the second hand hits 12, and you feel a beat, that is 0. That is 0. Ready, set, timer, let's watch. When that hits 6, I'm going to start my 15-second count. I feel a beat, 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Boom, 15. I count that. It landed on the 15, I heard it. That first one, if it starts, it's 0. Am I clear? Yes. Okay. What the hell else does that say? Sounds. Sounds. See, there's a message rather madness. If you are going to practice listening to heart sounds on the internet, put your stethoscope in your ears, find the website first, find the sound, and when you're going to hit the play button, stethoscope's in your ear, stethoscope close to the speaker of your computer. That is the much better way of auscultating the sounds. It makes it more clinically relevant. Our next class meeting, I'm going to bring up a CD-ROM that has heart sounds on it, and you can pop it in your computers and listen to. I'll bring it up and I'll leave it here for the duration. Okay? Don't make it walk away. I'll get grumpy. Okay? In our coming weekends that we're together here, we're together Saturday and Sunday. So during our breaks, if you want me to go over something we've done in lab before, I'll be happy to do that. On Saturdays when we end class, I don't have any place to go. I live really far from here. I stay in a hotel. You want to stick around and practice some skills, I'll be happy to stick around for a while. Sundays, I want to go home. Okay, so at the end of the day on Sunday, I'd rather not stick around if I don't have to. I will if you need it, but try to catch me on Saturdays would be better. But again, if you need me to stick around, I will. It's okay. There were a number of you who were a little you were concerned with your ability to transfer patients. Okay? Now I'm going to tell you, there's no one perfect way of transferring a patient. Okay? Look around you. We all come in different sizes and shapes, but I'm willing to suggest to you, I probably weigh more than anybody in this room. Okay? I'm close to weighing more than everybody. I'll leave it at that. And even the smallest person in this room should be able to transfer me supine to sit if you use good body mechanics. Okay? So I'm going to show you how I would do it. So give me one of your bigger guys here. Come here.
Or Sam.
I weigh more than him. Okay? So, if I'm going to get him to sitting, mind you, this isn't ideally what you'd see in a hospital bed. They'd be a little wider, but if I'm going to roll him to side lie, if I try to do that now, he's going to basically fall off the edge of the table. So, if I'm going to have him scoot over, and he needs mod assist, he needs my help to do that. So where do I have to be? On that side. Do not try to have someone scoot and you're not on this side. And the way I would scoot someone, let's make this even harder. Let's make it max assist. Okay, because you can do max assist, mod's easier, and mid's easier than that. So you give me a scenario where you're only giving me 25% help. Okay? I mean it. All right? So, if I'm going to get him to scoot over, what I'm going to do is break him in sections. So I'm going to start moving him here. So what I'm going to do, try to keep my spine as straight as possible, keep him as close to me as possible. So if I'm going to get close to another human being, I'm going to tell him I'm going to do that. I'm not just going to go, right? So I'm going to tell him, ask permission with a patient. Is it okay if I put my hands on you and I'm going to get close to you? You're okay with that? So what I'm going to do is get close, and I'm going to shift back. Hands, waist, shift back. Shift back. Got space, right? Okay, so now I'm going to walk to the other side. I'm going to get him to the side lie. So how I'm going to do this, I'm going to ask my patient to help me. Bend this knee as much as you can. Max assist, remember? I'm going to try to keep his center of gravity between my hands. The center of gravity is at his belly button. So if I'm going to roll him, I'm not going to roll him here. I'm going to roll him. Ready? Try to keep my back as straight as I can. And I'm going to shift my weight back. Remember? 25%. Here we go. Got it? Mm-hmm. Now we got to get him sitting. So I like to use the drop the legs off and shift my weight up. So what I got to try to do first is get under his upper body. So if I try to lift him, it's not going to work, is it? But watch. Put my hand here, shift his body weight back. I can now get under. Did you guys see that?
Yeah.
Put my hand here, and I shifted my body weight back, and that lifted him up. So now, whoop, look, I'm here. See it? You okay so far? Okay. So now, I'm going to slide his legs off. Now realize, when I do that, he gets a torque on his back. I can't leave him there long, so I'm going to tell him what I'm going to do. As soon as I bring your legs over, I'm going to put my chest against you, and my hand is going to go on top of his pelvis. Because what I'm going to do is shift my body weight. I'm not going to lift him. I don't want to lift him. Okay, big fella. Legs off. Ready? Hands, chest against him. Here we go. 1, 3, 1, 2, shift. You liar, you gave me so much help. Yes, you did.
Was that modest?
Legs off. Good. Don't help me this time. Ready? 1, 2, shift.
That was so much more fluid than me.
So that's me using my body mechanics. Look, could I lift him? Yeah, it's not that big. Could I do it? Yes. But if I'm seeing 7 of him a day, okay, I don't want to do that. And we haven't even stood yet. I haven't transferred him to a chair yet. So it doesn't matter off my plan. If it's you or her, I'm still going to do the same thing. Okay? So if you're my patient, I'm still going to lift you, shift you the same way. If you get into the habit of doing the same thing, no matter if it's a male, female, 110 pounds, 220 pounds, use the same body mechanics. Now I'm going to tell you there are limits here. Okay? There are some people you can't do by yourself. Okay? I got summoned to the ICU for an 850-pound patient. Okay? 850 pounds she weighed. Okay? To roll her in the side lie, literally, my hands went soft, 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 soft until I could get a bony prominence. I was this far into her adipose tissue before I could feel any bony prominence. There's no way I could have moved that patient by myself. It actually took 6 of us. just to roll her.
I've seen that before.
Okay? Just roll her. So look, I used to get on my soapbox, well, you should be able to transfer any patient. That's not
Go to
true.
the hospital. Can I have a quick?
You should be able to transfer most patients. Okay? Everybody in this room, you should be able to. Okay? So in acute care, look, everyone has a hospital bed. The problem is if you rely on that hospital bed, what are you creating?
And you're not helping them.
All right, are you guys done?
Mine lie.
You're creating dependence is what you're creating. We don't want our patients to be dependent unless, say it again? Oh. Unless what? Unless their culture believes that, well, someone in my family is going to do that for me, then okay,